right there, we get transformation. Whoa, shit! Man, this is gonna be one of the most brutal animes ever! There's so much blood, man! Holy shit, you saw the head exploding? I'm like, man, this anime is like... Oh, she can like create blood weapons? I guess she created hair with her blood, right? I mean, I'm older, I'm just guessing, but... So, hello everyone, it's time for Chainsaw Man trailer reaction, PV trailer it's called, right? So, I'm very excited because I'm an anime only. I'm still reading the manga, of course. Knows that I'm one of the most hyped mangas ever. And, you know, I heard the anime's coming out, so I've been waiting for the anime, right? I haven't seen any. I haven't even seen the preview trailer, right? That being said, though, of course, my Twitter feed or whatever, right, and all this other stuff is always filled with these characters. I'm like, Makima, I know her name, you know? So I'm blind, but I'm like, I heard about this Makima character. It's like the coolest female bad guy ever or something. I don't know, but I'm excited to see what all the fuss is about, right? So as I'm watching it, I'm going to break down the next one. So, 3, 2, 1, and go. And let's just say these numbers are freaking crazy. This anime is insanely popular. 140,000 people watching live, man. So, okay, so I'm excited to see what that's about, right? Come on. This is the most popular anime ever. It hasn't even appeared yet. Okay, it's very bloody immediately. This anime hasn't even started yet, and it's the most popular anime ever in existence. Okay, some brain or something. Man, it's brutal, man. It's freaking brutal. Okay. This is the main character, I think so, right? With the chainsaw. Yeah, they can transform his body into... That's Makima, of course, best girl. I know she's like super evil and amazing or something. Like, I mean, she's so much fan of her all the time on Twitter. I mean, like, she's the cool, badass girl, right? Come on. Just evil. Okay. Oh, man, is that right? Oh, it's a sad backstory. Dead Pat on the course. Oh, it's a brutal trailer, man. That's gonna be brutal. That's crazy brutal, right? So much blood in this trailer, man. Okay, his forms. I guess so, right there. We get transformation. Whoa, shit! Man, this is gonna be one of the most brutal animes ever. There's so much blood, man. Holy shit! You saw the head exploding. I'm like, man, this anime is like... Oh, she can like create blood weapons? I guess she created hair with her blood, right? I mean, I'm older, I'm just guessing, but we're gonna break down a trailer, but I'm guessing she created a weapon to have blood. Man, this is one of the most this is gonna be the most brutal anime ever. I mean, obviously I heard the manga is very, very crazy. Again, you know, I'm just coming in here from anime on the side. We're gonna break down the trailer now, don't worry guys. We're gonna go over the trailer. You saw it with openings and all right. But holy shit, man! When I saw that the head explodes, this anime is clearly super brutal. I'm just but I'm starting with it, and immediately it's like a lot of dead people. Okay, blood. Yeah, it's a lot of tomatoes. You're gonna see me guess now. Then. So I'm anime only. So now we're gonna have a lot of dumb guesses here. What's gonna happen and so on, right? But it's a couple things in the trailer I feel I'm gonna be right about, alright? So let's watch the main character, right? Mr. Chainsaw Man. And you know, as it is here, right? I've been trying not to be spoiled, so it's a little bit... I said it before, please don't leave comments too spoilery, you know? Like, you can leave comments saying this is your favorite manga or whatever, and those comments I was like, people are like, oh yeah, he's hype or whatever, of course, and say, oh, this is my favorite character or whatever. But it's kind of a little bit, you know, I'm trying not to get spoiled, right? So obviously I'm a little bit very blind here, and I mean, you know, but this anime or manga is so popular that it is hard. Like, I know that Makima is like crazy bad woman, you know, it's like... If I go to Twitter, right, like every second tweet I get is like, here's Makima killing someone or whatever. Yeah, it's like, okay, great. It's like, he's frustrating, but this is obviously the main character. I mean, so some stuff I know I have to admit that because I've been spoiled, you know, like on a general notion, right, because people are so constantly talking about this this manga. Yeah, he clearly got this, like, he can transform into a chainsaw man, right, with his head as a chainsaw and so on. I mean, I understand the general premise in a sense, yeah, like he can transform into... This is obviously like his normal human form. And then I know this is Makima, right? Which is probably gonna be my favorite character, because I do love, you know, badass evil ladies and so on. She's probably... yeah. No, but seriously, right? Like, I definitely... I mean, I'm very... Like, if the anime wasn't coming out, I'd almost be reading it by now. You know how it is. I was thinking about reading it, and then the anime is announced and so on. Because, yeah, it seems to have a really cool, like, a really amazing female antagonist, right? So I put her image before, right? So we see her here, I guess some kind of court, maybe cops or something. She's clearly probably a I'm gonna guess she's a manipulative bad girl if you know what I mean, like a rage or something. No, but seriously, like, because she's like talking to some court hearing or something, right? So she's like, so she's probably working different angles, right, for her evil shenanigans. Then we see her in like a car, so that's what I'm thinking, right? I mean, again, I'm an Emmy only, but so I don't really know, right? But I feel that she's obviously evil, and I know that that's a spoiler, right? But I feel that she's some kind of, you know, corporate evil as well, right? People can, but I'm thinking, you know, Lex Luthor or something. No, because it's actually getting, obviously she's not driving this car, right? Someone is driving her, she's probably rich or wealthy, right? She probably has some power, you know what I mean? That's what I'm thinking, right? She has some kind of, not just like a random bad person, but also probably has some, you know, wealth and power, right? Maybe she's a CEO or something. Something like that, right? You know what I mean? Lex Luthor kind of style. She's like, drive me to this place or whatever. That's what I'm thinking when I see her in the trailer. And she has some kind of corporate evil angle, right? Of some sense. Which of course she can be evil in other ways too, right? With powers or whatever. I'm thinking that, generally speaking, she's probably running some kind of evil business. But yeah, she seems to be like an evil CEO. Certainly. I like a shake though, yeah. And his other girl there, I like a shake though. It's very animated when she walks. But she's like the friendly best girl, right? Yeah. I mean, I also actually don't know. No, the only character's name I know is Makima. Okay, again, I mean, trying not to. You can say I'm, you know, but I'm trying not to get spoiled, right? So the only person name is Makima because I read constantly. So I don't know this character's name, but I'm guessing she's like the good best girl, right? The female protagonist. And this certainly shows the main characters are sad backstory. Yeah, this feels very tropey, whatever. But I mean, it's like dead mom or dad or whatever. You know what I mean? Onishan's dad something, whatever. But clearly they may. Someone killed his dad. Man, this anime is brutal. This anime looks insane. This is the beginning of it. You're like, holy shit, it's like the most brutal anime ever. Yeah, he gets like, you know, if he's a very, very 18 plus, right? Like it's gonna be Attack on Titan, but worse. It starts here. I mean, obviously the trailer earlier had a lot of blood, but here we kind of see something fighting, and yeah, someone cuts his arm or like impales his leg. Like when I saw this scene, yeah, this scene. Here's what I lost in the film in the reaction part. I was like, what? His head just transforms into the chainsaw, right? Like he pulls, I mean, obviously he kind of pulls the chainsaw, what is it called? Like you actually pull the rope or whatever, right? To kind of start the chainsaw, and you have to pull that thing, right? The chain or whatever, yeah, to kind of start the chainsaw. Then he pulls that thing and he comes out of his face or something. It's crazy, man. Holy shit, that is Adam. Yeah, and then it's fighting gigantic monster with his like chainsaw body. Yeah, so he has a chainsaw head, right, and two chainsaw arms, right, and it's fighting. I don't know, some kind of guy, Titan. Some, like, it's more like a zombie. Gigantic zombie? Titan? So she obviously can transform her blood into weapons, right? Yeah, I mean, that's what I said on the reaction part. That for me feels very obvious. Like, she has a kind of, like, by releasing her blood, she can transform it into, like, solid or whatever, right? Like, yeah, make it a weapon. That reminds me of Dead Man Wonderland, and then she's like, oh, I can make a hammer. Maybe she can make other weapons too with the blood, right? So that seems to be her power, right? He can turn into a chainsaw man, and she can like, yeah, like blood man killed by the snake thing. He looks. I mean, this is probably the most brutal trailer ever. Yeah, like, seriously. Yeah, main character I think is getting impaled by a tongue of like a snake. Yeah, and then like the samurai guy, whatever you call him, he summons like a gigantic QB or some wolf or something. But certainly then, I don't know the character's name right, but the guy with like a katana, that's like a modern samurai guy, whatever, like the guy hired by Makima or something. He is, I guess, controlling this even bigger monster, right? He's suddenly like focusing, so he probably has a kind of like, I can summon stuff, you know, I can summon animals or whatever. Yeah, I'm thinking of Naruto here. Jutsu. Yeah. Oh my god, the Naruto fight with the pain. I want to spoil too much of Naruto, but come on, this, you know, pain has 6 different forms. There's one, you know, one person in the pain's crew that has summoning, and basically here her only term is like Kiriyutsu like 25 times per episode. But anyway, yeah, he can clearly summon monsters or whatever. But yeah, this was a crazy trailer. I will say this thing though, I don't understand much of the storyline. Coming in here, I'm still, you know, yeah, still oblivious here what it's actually about. I mean, they're obviously fighting monsters. This Makima character is some kind of, I feel, again, as I mentioned, Lex Luthor or Tess Mercer, yeah, evil CEO or something. She's probably somehow behind the monsters, maybe. Something like that. Maybe she's trying to control, whatever, yeah. I don't understand too much of the actual storyline from this trailer. I will say that, right. It's a lot of, yeah, it's like some sad backstory. He's like, maybe someone got killed or whatever, you know, family murdered. And then, you know, they fight a lot, right? So, I wish that thing, but holy shit was this trailer brutal. It is really, really brutal when he summons his powers, like, yeah, when he summons his chainsaw out of his head there. And then we see the impaling and so on. So this might definitely be the most brutal anime ever. Like seriously, like it's crazy how how it looks, everything, right? But anyway, I'll come back to the breakdown. You know, I will probably run most stuff, and I feel pretty confident on my Makima. I don't know, you know. Maybe don't tell me if I'm right or wrong, but I do feel kind of confident that she's some kind of evil CEO. She really comes off as like, oh yeah, I'm controlling this thing or something, and she's probably doing her evil stuff to make money somehow, or maybe world domination, but it feels like, you know, that she's somehow like, yeah, this thing is good for my business plan or something. Revenue stream. Something like that, right? Yeah, so I think that would be cool too as well, right? My anime has kind of character. But anyway, please subscribe, press the like button, and see you guys with Black Clover should be out soon.